Hello students, today we will discuss a topic of class 7, subject chemistry, chapter 3 elements, compounds and mixtures. The topic today we will discuss is chromatography. It is one of the methods of separation. This topic is the last topic of this chapter, chapter 3. After that we will go to the exercises. Chromatography, this topic is given in your book on page number 48 and 49. And the exercise which we will see today is given on page number 50. Now let us start the topic. Chromatography. What is chromatography? Chromatography is a method of separation in which capillary action of a liquid is used. Chromatography method uses the capillary action of a liquid. Now what is capillary action? Let us understand this with an example. As you can see, a paper here, this paper, and here it is a colored liquid kept on a plate. When a small portion of paper touches this colored liquid, this liquid spreads to the paper, to the larger area of the paper. Students, you also would have noticed when a small portion of paper or cloth touches water, that water spreads to the larger portion of the paper or cloth, isn't it? Similarly, here also, when this paper touches this colored liquid, a small portion of paper touches the colored liquid, that liquid spreads to larger area or larger portion of the paper. This is called capillary action. Now let us understand the principle of chromatography. This is based on the selective adsorption of different components of a liquid. Different components have different adsorption. Adsorption is surface absorption. When the absorption is done on the surface, it is called adsorption. Let us understand chromatography with an example. Suppose we have to separate pigments of an ink, different pigments of an ink. So we will use a paper, filter paper. And that's why this chromatography will be called paper chromatography, because we are using a paper here. So suppose we have to separate the pigments of black ink. Black ink has blue pigments, green pigments, yellow pigments and pink pigments and similar other pigments. Pigments are the particles responsible for a color. The particles which are responsible for green color will be called green pigments. The particles which are responsible for blue color will be called blue pigments, and similar other pigments are present in the black ink. We have to separate these pigments. So what we will do? We will take a filter paper and we will hang the filter paper. Just below the filter paper, we will keep a solvent in a beaker. This arrangement will be done in such a manner so that a small portion, bottom portion of the filter paper must touch the solvent. After that, we will put a drop of the mixture, that is black ink, here. The pigments which are soluble in the solvent will move along with the solvent because of the capillary action. Because of the capillary action, the solvent will spread on the paper and it will rise. So, the pigments which are more soluble with the solvent will also move along with the solvent because of the capillary action. But the pigments which are not so soluble with the solvent will not go along with the solvent and will be adsorbed on the paper in the lower portion. As you can see here, the solvent will rise on the paper because of capillary action, and the pigment which are soluble in the solvent will also rise with the solvent and will be adsorbed later at the upper portion of the paper. And suppose this pink pigment is not so soluble, less soluble in the solvent, so it will be adsorbed on the paper on the lower portion. In this manner, the pigments will be separated. Now let us go to the exercise. Take a break Write or choose the correct answer. A mixture of two miscible liquids is separated by fractional distillation. Question number 2. A mixture of kerosene and water can be separated by using a separating funnel. Yes, it is true. Question number 3. Liquids which do not mix with each other and form separate layers are called immiscible liquids. Question number 4. Fractional distillation is based on different, it will be boiling points, so it is a false statement. Here it is written freezing point, but it will be boiling points. 5 number. Boiling a liquid removes dissolved gases. Yes, it is true. And last one, the technique of chromatography is based on the principle of selective adsorption. Just now we have discussed that chromatography is based on the principle of selective adsorption. Now I am giving few assignments. Write a note on chromatography and write the uses of paper chromatography. From the next video, students, we will complete the exercises. Thank you.